Hi everybody, I'm Shelby. We're in Jackson Center, Ohio today, and you're watching Top Crop. We're out here in some of our first planted corn, planted on April 24th, and we're just really looking at these smaller plants, making sure our emergence is adequate, and we're gonna dig some early season roots and see what those are looking like as well. This was planted before a pretty cold snap, so we were on edge a little bit because we knew we were planting into some tougher conditions, but pleasantly surprised being out here. The stand looks like it's all there, and looks like it's off to a really good start. We got 1.5 inches of rain over the weekend, and we're just letting the sunshine on the crop and hopefully getting it off to a really good start. This radical root is gnarly. That's what I like to see coming out of that seed, feeding that little baby seed, making it grow. And we got some nice nodal roots coming too. Pretty good looking roots and some heavy clay. Be pretty high CCs. I think I would say 15 to maybe as much as 30. We're in some pretty tough clays. So we can hold a lot of nutrients, which is nice, unlike some other parts of the world where it's sandy and they have to apply lots and lots of amounts because they just can't keep it in the soil. Yeah, drainage is always the top priority. We cannot put enough tile in the ground. We're just in some pretty saturated dirt once we get a couple of rains, and it's hard to get the dirt dried back out so you can get a nice not clumpy, nice, well aggregated soil to plant into. So that's our biggest challenge by far, is just the dirt we have to farm in, but we'll try to manage it the best we can and install tile whenever we can. That's always number one on the list. Oh, his little leaf stuck. Top priorities when we're choosing a hybrid is it's got to work with our nitrogen program. We are using a blend of 3 products up front broadcast. So we like the hybrids that like nitrogen a little bit on the earlier side because of that. So that's where our focus always starts. And then we'll look at maturity, we'll look at disease pressure and what that hybrid is rated on disease control. And I also look quite a bit at emergence, just because getting this stuff out of the ground is sometimes our biggest challenge. So I don't like to plant a lot of kind of wimpy plants at these clays because emergence is a challenge here. We will vary. We like the racehorses on more of our well-drained soils, the ones with a little bit higher organic matter, but we get into some poorly drained stuff too, so they have to work in those poorly drained fields pretty well. I like those 112, 113 day racehorses, but also have some 110 day and some things that'll work a little bit later on in some of our tougher clays when we can get on them. Tile is always number one on the list, but after that we focus on lime. If we can just kind of amend these soils a little bit, get some pores, get some oxygen down in them, anything we do to just break up that layer underneath is what we try to focus on. And then after that we'll focus on pH, fertility, picking the right seed, and making sure we need a fungicide or whatever. So getting a whole systems approach, but tile is king. Come on, buddy, don't break off. It's got a long one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's kind of a wimpier root system, but they are longer. He's
Well,
notable.
you just want all those hairs on it too, right? Like all the little ones.
Get
Those are-
get all the things out of the dirt. Be a little scavenger.
yeah.
Our in-furrow program has been a big focus for us the last couple of years, just because we want to get those plants off into the best start we can. So we like our Pivot Bio. We are on our third season of Pivot Bio and really liking the results that hang around all throughout the season. But to give that Pivot Bio a little extra jolt of energy, we're using some sugar sources, some humics, and just really trying to feed not only that corn plant, but feed those microbes in that Pivot Bio as well to get them to just produce as much nitrogen as they can for us. Put you back. See you when you grow up. We planted, I was back the next day and I was like, grow! Grow! Hard for us to plant because they're like, well, it's going to be 3 weeks till it emerges. And I'm like, but we want 5 days. But I think hopefully it'll end up okay.